Former President Donald Trump's campaign is trying to distance itself from racist comments made by a comedian yesterday at a Trump rally in New York.
He compared Puerto Rico to floating garbage. KTLA's Jacqueline Sarkissian in the newsroom now with more for us. Jacqueline, good morning.
Hi, good morning to both of you. Election day just 8 days away, and today former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris are scheduled to campaign in key battleground states. This comes on the heels of a jam-packed weekend for both candidates. The former president put on a massive rally yesterday at Madison Square Garden in New York. It was complete with celebrity guests, a surprise appearance by Melania Trump, and a new economic proposal, but it was a racist and insulting comment made by one comedian and podcaster that is grabbing the most attention.
There's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay, all right, okay, we're getting there. Again, normally I don't follow the national anthem, everybody.
That right there is Tony Hinchcliffe, a spokeswoman for the Trump campaign, responded to the comment saying, quote, "This joke does not reflect the views of President Trump or the campaign." Not too long after, Latin superstar Bad Bunny threw in his support for Harris by sharing a video of the Democratic presidential nominee shortly after the joke was made. Many Republicans denouncing the comment as well. And take a look at this. This is the cover of the New York Daily News today, the tabloid newspaper calling yesterday's rally racist. The comedian's comments about Puerto Rico were immediately criticized by the Harris campaign.
Puerto Rico is home to some of the most talented, innovative, and ambitious people in our nation. And Puerto Ricans deserve a president who sees and invests in that strength.
Now, the vice president spent most of her weekend seeking to energize voters. She was in the key battleground state of Pennsylvania yesterday after holding a rally in Houston, Texas. Many are calling that one not only her campaign's largest, but also its most emotionally charged event since becoming the Democratic nominee. Harris was joined by Houston native and global superstar Beyonce, who focused on the state's abortion rights.
I'm not here as a celebrity. I'm not here as a politician. I'm here as a mother. A mother who cares deeply about the world my children and all of our children live in. A world where we have the freedom to control our bodies.
Today, both candidates are hitting the campaign trail. Harris is expected to visit all 7 battleground states in the coming days, starting with Michigan today. Former President Donald Trump will be in Atlanta. Back to you.